Morning, guys. I want to talk to you real quick about XRP being a commodity and something really cool about that I find. But first, let me say I was not able to go live last night. I had some family stuff come up, so I'm going to go live tonight instead. And I may switch to Thursdays because I usually roll with God moving the framework around on me. And if I wasn't able to go last night, I go tonight, and I like it. Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. Every other day has a nice ring to it rather than back-to-back nights. Anyways, that being said, so I'll be live tonight, and I'll let you know if I actually switch to a permanent schedule of going Thursdays. A lot of people go live on Thursdays. A lot of people go live on Wednesdays, so what does it really matter? XRP being listed as a commodity or classified as a commodity and run by the CFTC, fantastic. Get the SEC out of the way. But the nuance of that, which I heard yesterday, is that commodities are typically items or substances in society or in nature that are naturally occurring. Gold is in the ground, oil is in the ground. They've listed it in a classification of nobody owns it, but you can control it, which is exactly how a trust works. And let me talk to you, like, because this whole thing goes right to the heart of Ripple owns all the XRP. They've never owned it. They just manage the escrow account. If you know anything about escrow accounts, the person managing the escrow account really doesn't own it. They're just making sure it goes where it's supposed to go. They're a neutral third party. So that kind of kills that narrative that Ripple owns it all. But if you really understand how a trust works, you know that you don't own anything anyways. You just control it because there's more power in controlling everything but owning nothing. That's the key here. So if you look at it through the lens of oil has a big trust, like in 1880 something, I never get the year right. Rockefeller created the Standard Oil and Gas Trust, which basically cornered the entire market of oil. He didn't own the oil, he owned the market for the oil. There is a difference. If you can own the market but not own the substance, it's very, very powerful. Why would you want to own the substance when it's like let everybody use it and just make money off the flow of it? These guys, these people that run the world, same guys. Chevron oil is the same symbolism as the XRP logo. If you just flip the chevrons upside down, you get an X. It's really not hard to see. It's the same people. They love controlling the flow of things. Water, oil, money, information. Everything is controlled and flowed, but they don't own anything. I find it fascinating and it tickles me to no end. The XRP is listed as a commodity, which is not usually a naturally occurring substance or item in nature that nobody owns, but you can control it. So the deeper point here is, as people, we were tricked, we were deceived into owning things. People that have a lot of wealth don't own anything. They run things through corporations or trusts, and the trusts or the corporations, like, with respect, Jake's LLC will own your XRP, but you won't own it. It relinquishes the ownership. That's the same thing with these trusts and how they run trusts around the world. I mean, Ripple just became a trust. You have to kind of read between the lines and just pattern yourself after them. You don't own it. You're not supposed to own anything. Nothing. You were never supposed to. It creates the hardest spiritual liability and the stress of owning things and being exposed like that. You're considered property by the government. There's a trust out there that is, it basically encompasses all the arms and legs and body parts of the United States people. And there's a trust that owns that. So you're considered property by a trust. So when property tries to own property, you don't really get any tax breaks. In this realm that we're in, it does business in dead bodies and demons, corpses, corporations, and possessions, which are demons. The things you own and possess end up owning and possessing you. If you're going to do business in your name and you're going to own stuff in your dead entity name, you're going to pay the price to cross the river Styx.